Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Dory. I am 46 years old, 5'4". I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy weight loss surgery September 12th of 2016 with Dr. Darren Tischler in Hartford, Connecticut at Hartford Hospital. My highest weight is 350 pounds. My surgery weight was 300.5 pounds. The lowest I've seen is 169.6. I have been fluctuating between 181 to 184, 179, 180, around there. And so today I actually am 178.5, which is funny because I was gaining a pound here, then losing a half a pound, then gaining maybe another pound. And it was crazy because I was eating great. But then for 2 days, like 3 days ago or whatever, it was like 2 days of eating terrible, like, you know, munching on crackers and cookies and mint thins and whatever else. And then I lost 2 pounds. So I can't figure it out. But anyways, today I'm actually in the midst of doing a what I eat in a day video. I've already recorded the morning and my lunch, and I even did an egg bite prep, which I will be uploading that later on this evening when I'm done eating for the day. So today has been a pretty good day. So far I've gotten about under 900 calories so far. I have like probably one more time I'm gonna eat. I am feeling a little hungry, so I'm probably gonna go grab a protein coffee. It's just caramel or chocolate Premier protein shake, and I add 8 ounces of Starbucks unsweetened black coffee. So I'm probably gonna do that. But anyways, welcome back. If you guys have been here before, if you guys are new, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. I love to be able to notify you guys when I have new stuff coming out. I'm trying to get better at putting stuff out, the what I eat in a day and different hauls that I do. And then of course today is an update video. I'm about 2.5 years post-op from the vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery. I'm feeling great. I feel like I definitely felt better when I was in the lower 170s. I definitely still have a goal of 160. That is my ultimate goal. So I have a little less than 20 pounds to go. It is true what they say that the last like 10, 20 pounds is the hardest. I feel like the higher weight that you have, the more that you get to lose quicker early on. I'll be right back. My daughter just returned home from the dentist a little earlier than expected. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry, my 9-year-old had a dentist appointment. My mom took her for me, and so I'm looking out the window that faces my driveway, and I saw that they were here early. So anyhow, so now she's settled. The other two are settled. One of my daughters is at a sleepover. She just left actually across the street, which is so convenient. So anyhow, so what was I saying? Let me think what I was saying. Oh, I don't remember. Surgery, 2.5 years, eating egg bites today. So yes, I know what I was saying. So I actually felt great when I was in the low 170s. 160 definitely, as I said, is going to be my ultimate goal, and I feel like clothes fit a lot better. If I can get to 155, I think my goal range would be 155 to 160. I don't know if that's going to happen. I feel like I definitely am going to have to work on it. Like I definitely feel like I can get down to 175, 172-ish. And then after that, I'm gonna really have to raise the stakes with more low fat, low carb, moderate protein. I think I'm definitely gonna need to do that route. It's just how my body responds. My body responds to keto to a certain point, and then I need to switch it up and go very low fat. And then I can switch back to keto again. It's just strange. I've been monitoring my body now for almost 3 years. I've been logging into my FitnessPal daily. I actually just logged in, I think it's 1,028 days in a row. And so, yeah, so that's basically what I'm doing. I want to give you guys a couple of updates from my last videos. One, my husband's home. He came home Saturday. We picked him up. He left Wichita Falls, Texas, which is North Texas, Shepherd Air Force Base. He actually drove to, got a ride to Dallas and flew out of Dallas. And I'm glad he did, because they had huge, huge tornadoes and different storms, and it was terrible. And he was actually delayed. So he was flying from Dallas to DC, and then from DC home. And at DC, he would have an hour and a half layover. Well, luckily he had that cushion, because when he left Dallas, he actually had a 1 hour and 20-minute delay because of storms passing over. And if he had been at the Wichita Falls airport, they would have grounded everything for the night. They are not a huge international airport like Dallas Fort Worth is. And so he was an hour and 20 minutes, and then prayerfully, when he got to DC, the plane that he was boarding was 15 minutes late. So that cushion allowed for him to run. He actually said he sprinted from one gate to the next and got on the plane and then got home. And so he was home by about 7:30-ish on Saturday evening. We were thrilled. We could not wait to see him. The kids hadn't really seen him for quite some time, because we've been FaceTiming, but the kids have either been at school or they've been sleeping or whatever, so they haven't seen Daddy. And of course, they haven't seen him without his mustache. He doesn't normally have a mustache, but once they left boot camp and got to tech school, everyone was allowed to grow a mustache. And so he had this mustache, made him look like Hitler, made him look like it was a caterpillar across his lip. We hated it. And so I asked him, I said, can you please make sure that that thing is shaved off before you graduate that Friday? Because I want nice pictures. And so I'll insert some pictures at the end of this video of him graduating. Of course, they're all over my Instagram, all over my Facebook. I'm so stinking proud of him. So he's home. It's been great. He was briefed before he left that the reunion between spouses sometimes takes, depending on how long they've been gone. He's been gone almost 6 months, so it takes a little bit getting used to each other again for the reunification. You know, listen, I've been doing everything myself for 6 months, and the first couple months I couldn't even hardly talk to him. And so decisions have been made, grocery shopping, different foods that he doesn't eat, or different things that we eat that, you know, whatever, that just weren't in the house before, or vice versa, stuff that he loved that we ate, but I just didn't buy it anymore. So it would take a while. And so honestly, it was like no time had passed. It was really, really awesome. We didn't have any problems. I mean, he came to the car, gave me a big hug. The kids saw him, they were yelling. They had made little signs for him. It was so super cute. And there were some bystanders that were standing out there waiting for their Ubers or whatever. And so you could tell that they really liked the fact that we hadn't seen him in a while, and here he comes. So the thing I think is the hardest I've had to get used to is just him having clothes everywhere. He's still kind of going through unpacking, and so I have, you know, some of his, you know, ABUs, which is the fatigues, you know, laying on the floor, and he has boots. Oh my gosh, tons of combat boots. Some are steel-toed, some aren't steel-toed, some he can wear in the civilian life, some he can't, some he... I'm so over the boots. But anyways, but because I love him in his uniform, I'm like a little stalker. I definitely am not complaining to him at all. I'm just thankful he's home. I tell him all the time, I'm so thankful you're home. I'm happy you're home. you're home. You know, not having to sleep alone is amazing. The kids are kind of like, why is daddy in my spot? Because, you know, as he's gone, you know, they could come if they didn't feel good or whatever, and they could sneak in bed with me during the night. And so now they're like, ugh, I can't get up during the night and sneak in bed with mommy. But all in all, it's been great. He started work back. He had, let's see, came home Saturday night, and then he had Sunday, Monday off. And then he started back at work on Tuesday, and it's going to be on the job training for 90 days. It's, you know, not too bad. His hours are great. It's like 6:30 in the morning till 4. I get up with him this morning. I got up at 5 to make sure that, you know, he got everything he needed and he didn't forget anything. And it's really a good thing I did, because he forgot a couple of things. So I'm glad that I was up to help him. And so basically, yeah, the hours are great. He has like, sometimes he has a 3-day weekend. Every weekend he's off, unless it's a drill weekend, because he is guard. He is air guard. And so, yeah, so he has the weekends off so we can plan things. And then some weekends he'll have Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Like this coming week, the kids go back to school. They're on vacation this week, so they go back to school, and so we'll have Monday off together. We'll have Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We'll bring the kids to school, and then I don't know, whatever we plan to do. And then you know, it'll take them through like the middle of July, and then at that point we're really praying. And if you guys could please pray, we really want him to get an AGR position. It's an acronym for Active Guard Reserve. That would keep him here. It would keep him employed. It would keep him on active duty. It would be best for our family, weighing anything else that he can do. And so if he could get an AGR position, that is what I've been praying for since day one, because I knew that that was the best. And so that is definitely something that I'm going to continue to pray for. And if you guys could please pray for him. He's at Barnes National Guard Reserve Base is what it's called, the big long name for it. That is his home base. That is where he will be. He can be deployed. I want to make that clear. Like, he's not guaranteed to stay here. He will be deployed on assignments here and there, or on trainings. With the Guard, you do the 1 weekend a month, 2 weeks a year. The 2 weeks is actually almost 3 weeks, because they don't count weekends. So 2 weeks, it's 14 days. So it's actually 2 full weeks and an extra 4 days. So it's really, you know, a day short of 3 weeks that he will be gone once a year. That can occur at any time. Even though he just got home, it could occur next month. It's really how they, what they need, and how they need him. I basically, when he signed up and he took his oath, at that point I knew he belongs to the government. He doesn't belong to us, really, I mean, technically. And so, and I'm fine with that. It's something that he's always wanted to do his whole life. It was something that he wanted to do when we first met, and because of my obesity, I was too afraid to do things on my own. I really didn't think that, I mean, basically it just really boils down to, long story short, is I just didn't love myself enough to be okay without him. And so things are so much different, and I'm happy he gets to do this, and I'm happy he gets to go to school when he wants to, and I'm happy that he has this focus and something that he's doing that he's really always wanted to do. And so he will most likely be deployed to maybe a natural disaster or something. I think about sometimes some of those places that get hurricanes and things of that nature, earthquakes and things where they have to rebuild and they send in the National Guard. That will be one of the times that he's, I'm sure, deployed. I mean, it could be anything. It could be down at the Mexico border with the wall. Who knows? But I trust God. I have faith that he's going to move mountains and he's going to do amazingly great things. Also, I wanted to update you guys on my son. We got an official diagnosis from UMass Memorial Medical Pediatric Behavioral Specialists. And so he is on the autism spectrum. He has ADHD. He also has sensory, and he has, what's the other thing? Something with his fine motor skills. He is delayed in like writing and stuff because of those fine motor skills. But otherwise, he's really, really intelligent, very smart. So going forward, we have a meeting coming up. I am going to hire a advocate. I don't really want to. I'm kind of dragging my feet. It's like $290 right up front and 60 bucks, or no, 40 bucks every meeting. And so I kind of feel like I can fight this battle myself. I may see how the first meeting goes and see if I get everything that I need for him, because they were, let me see, I have a drawer in front of me. Let me see if this is where I put his, let me see where I put his. Yeah, no, this isn't where I put his diagnosis. I must have put it in my file cabinet. But in any event, she did explicitly write out all the instructions of what she needs for them to do with him for school. I feel confident that even if they don't do it this year, because we're already in April, I do feel confident that they will do it next year with the new school that he'll go to. I feel like I'm going to see to it that they do it, and I'm going to see to it that they stick to what they need to stick to per that order. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, I know I've gotten a lot of people reaching out to me. I love it. I think it's amazing. I love everything that you guys tell me. I have a lot of special needs teachers, old teachers, retired teachers, and it's really helpful. The other thing I'm going to ask you guys for your help with is next month on May 15th. I was asked probably in December or January to actually speak at a very large support group. The support group that I used to go to. I have not been to a meeting in so long because my husband was gone, and then before that, I mean, it's in Hartford, Connecticut. It's quite the drive. For just a meeting, but I'm gonna try to start making them now that he's home, as long as I have him to watch the kids. And so basically they've asked me to do the one on May 15th, and the title for them is called Ask the Doctor. And so there's one of two doctors that are gonna be there. The doctor that I had operate on me isn't gonna be there. It's gonna be his partner, Dr. Papasavez. He's amazing as well. And so basically it's one that they have a ton of people that turn out to. There's like 100 people who come to this. And so I'm not really nervous. I'm really excited. I just have not put my PowerPoint presentation together. I don't know how to do that. So the woman is going to help me. I'm just going to forward her a lot of before and after photos and kind of my story. But I want to ask you guys, please let me know down below. What is it that someone could have told you pre-op that would have helped you to be more successful? Or what is something that someone could have told you when you first had the surgery that I can relay to the crowd? Like, what are some bullet points that you guys feel like I really should say? Now, I have a bunch that I want to say. I have, you know, trust the journey, trust your surgeon, don't test your pouch, don't eat all the sugar, don't have food funerals, you know, all that good stuff that we know works. But if you guys can tell me anything that you think that I can include, I'm also going to take questions. There's a part in there that they allow them to ask me questions as well. But I just want to get across, like, what do you guys think is some of the things that I can just put into my little spiel that will help someone? You know, maybe 5 things that you guys feel like would have helped you be more successful, or would have had you done the surgery earlier and sooner than now. You know, I'm gonna touch on the fact that it's the VSG is only a 45-minute surgery average. you know, if you don't have any other problems, any other repairs that he has to do in there, it's only a 45-minute surgery. And so it's very doable for anyone really, unless you have some kind of other medical condition that you can't, you know, be under anesthesia for 45 minutes or something. But I feel like that's something that, you know, maybe had I known 10 years ago that it only took 45 minutes, or I don't even know if the VSG was around 10 years ago, but that it only took 45 minutes, that I probably would have done it a lot sooner. But anyways, yeah, so if you guys can help me out with that, I'm going to put together my little speech per se. I'm going to write down some bullet points. I don't want to read from a paper. I really want it to come from my heart. I really want people to know about my journey, about what brought me here, what my successes are, mistakes that I've made, mistakes that I've heard other people make in the community that we have all learned together not to do. And so I'm excited. I'm really, really, really excited to be able to go. I'm going to have my husband come with me and take pictures and video and stuff. So I'll post whatever he gets together for me. If by chance, you know, I have another person come and they're able to videotape the whole thing, then I will absolutely share that with you guys. But that's it for now. I am going to go back and have my afternoon snack or my protein coffee now, and I'm going to record that because that is going to be on my other video, what I eat in a day. So till then, next time, I love you guys. Thanks for all your help.